Page 137, activity B, it was an activity to use, write the articles. So we have number one, how often do you go to
The gym.
The gym.
the gym? Yeah, no questions there. How often do you go to the gym? About 3 times
A week.
A week.
a week, but I never go on.
The 3 days.
Mm,
And the 3 days.
mm, nothing. Okay? Because this is something general, right? Digo, los viernes, no estoy diciendo el viernes, porque yo antes ya les había mencionado que hay un viernes en especial. ¿Sí? Y no
Yeah.
es un viernes porque no es que vas una vez, un viernes al mes y ya está. ¿Sí? Entonces, es algo general, los viernes. Si es algo general, no lleva artículo. ¿Ok? So, that is number two. No, that is number
Four.
two. No, number three we have to do. This is number two. Number three says, what?
The train.
No. Oh, sorry, no, I got confused. I'm really sorry. It was number one what we
To
did, and we have to continue with number two. So, what time does,
the train.
the train leave in 40 minutes? Can you drop me off at?
The station.
All right, at the station on your way.
Nothing.
Nothing, exactly. On your way to work, and that's it. All right, can you drop
And
at the station on your way, your way to work? Sorry. Okay. Number three. What
an
an amazing dress. Thanks. I bought it in.
The sale.
I bought it in the sales. Uh-huh.
The last week.
nothing.
Last month.
Nothing, because this is general. So last week. Number four. What's
The most.
the most? Yeah, this is a superlative. So yeah, what's the most interesting place to visit in your town? Probably
The castle.
the castle. Yeah, the castle. The castle because it's
An oldest.
the oldest. Because it's a superlative, the oldest building in the town, right? In the place. So the oldest. Number five. What shall we do?
The next weekend.
No.
Nothing.
What shall we do next weekend? De vuelta, no es información vieja, no es algo que estamos marcando, no, nothing. So, what should we do next weekend? Well, let's invite Tony for
For the lunch. Or lunch.
lunch. That's it. Hay que invitarlo a almorzar. No es un almuerzo o el almuerzo del que ya venimos hablando porque es, no sé. Ya lo mencionamos porque es un almuerzo de cumpleaños o algo, entonces es información vieja. No. So let's invite Tony for lunch. We could eat
The garden.
in the garden. Mhm. We could eat in the garden. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, number six. Do you like
Nothing.
nothing? Cats, general. Not really. I prefer
Nothing.
nothing. I prefer dogs. Yeah. I think they are
The best.
the best. Superlative. So, yeah. Number seven. Is your mom
A housewife.
a housewife? Yeah. No, she's
Teacher.
a teacher.
A teacher.
She's a teacher. She's always tired when she finishes
Nothing.
Nothing. She finishes work. Mhm. Number 8. Have you ever had
A problem.
a problem in your relationship? Yeah. Yes, but we solved. Yeah, but we solved
The problem.
the problem. Old information, right? Es información vieja. We solved the problem and we got married. When is? Ah, that is 9. When is
The meeting.
the meeting? They've changed
Nothing.
the date
Day.
because it's not any date. It's the date of the meeting. So they've changed the date. It's on
Nothing.
Nothing.
nothing. It's on Tuesday. All right, good. Here it says, right? Choose your topics, look at the road safety infographic and select at least 2 statements that you feel strongly about. You can either agree or disagree. Prepare your arguments, explain why you hold that opinion, try to provide a real-life example or a logical reason to support your view. Okay, so let's take a look at this, right? The first one, it says, people who drink and drive should lose their driving license for life, even if they did not cause an accident. What do you think? Yes or no?
No.
Yes.
Okay, different opinions. Okay, why no?
If we lose the license for life, it's irreversible. Maybe just for a week or for some days. But lose the license for life? No.
It's too much time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
For
okay.
emergencies or for something unexpected, somebody will needed to go faster or something.
All right. So for a short, you mean that it's okay to take the license, but for a shorter period of
Yeah.
time. Okay, interesting. And it was no idea why you said yes.
Yes. I'm convinced that drunk driving is extremely dangerous because alcohol impairs judgment. For example, every year there are thousands of victims as a result of drink drivers.
Drunk driving.
Drunk.
Okay, good. That's true. There are many accidents because of drunk drivers. Okay, good. Any other opinion about this one?
From my perspective, when someone drives drunk and causes the death of another person, their license should be revoked for life out of respect for the victim family.
Okay, so in case there's an accident, in that case, yes, you revoke the license. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very nice. Okay. Next one, it says slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers. Any comment here?
I have a story. My uncle has to go to the hospital to take to give to my mother to for something to buy, and the person who has in front of her from my uncle stops faster and without sign and crash and my uncle car crashed in front of them and almost lost the mind and he was angry and almost wanted to kill him for that accident.
Yeah, to kill the other driver. Oh, that's terrible. But
Yeah.
the driver who was in front of him stopped without any signaling.
Yeah.
It just stopped. Oh, All right. Oh, that's terrible, but that happens. All right.
Yeah, the problem is not the problem with the front stopper. It's not have the sign or lights on from the say always stop. For that is rage.
Right. Okay. But do you think that the driver who stopped in front of your uncle, right?
Mhm.
Do you think that not people, but that his license should be revoked for life, or do you think that with a fine, um, maybe taking his license for a few months, that would be enough?
Yeah, for 2 months. Yeah.
2 months. Okay. Good. Okay, anyone commented anything on the second topic? Because the second topic is about that slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers. Any other comments about this kind of drivers?
I disagree. I think it can be announcing, but driving slower prevent accident. Drivers are more attentive to the things, for example.
Okay, good. Be careful with disagree. I disagree.
Disagree.
Mhm. Okay, excellent, Noel. Any other comment about slow drivers?
Regarding to second topic, it seemed to me that is wrong because the statistics show the opposite.
All right, good. According to statistics. Okay, statistics. Okay, good. That's a good, very good point. Okay, the third, it says speed cameras do not stop accidents. They just make money for the government. Oh,
Have can I speak about it?
yes, of course.
In 2021, the Lanata show, PPT, he made an investigation about this fraud or fake tapes about speed cameras. And in most, the focus center was in San Isidro about it. And they met the church, but after this, after the Lanata's death, the church stopped it. There was some result, and maybe the news say with maybe freezing the church because not have a result about it.
Okay, so it wasn't sold in the
Yeah,
end. Mhm. Look
I
at
don't
that.
want to be sure about the speaker for let's say Lanata of his shows. I was a fan, and it was a very risk to say that for my some very friends hate me for seeing his shows. Or before his died, I wanted to go to his shows for the people who say goodbye and clap their hands. I was going to them, but
Oh,
I never.
as a part of the audience.
Yeah,
Look at that. Yeah, now that I forgot about that TV program, but that's true that he had this TV program. And I remember that talking about the speeding tickets. Hmm. Okay, any other comment about these tickets?
Mm,
Are they useful or are
I
they...
I think that um, no sé quién habla.
Lydia?
Um, I think that cameras, speed cameras, are a good way to control the accidents, the the fast traffic. Uh, I, the, I disagree,
You disagree because they help to
but
prevent.
but it's true that they just make money for the government.
In the end. Yeah.
I see two opinions.
Okay, right, 50-50, right? This is a divided
Sí.
opinion. Okay, good. Any other comments about speeding cameras?
I partially disagree. From
Disagree.
my disagree, from my perspective, I believe that people, snowy they are being monitored, tend to respect a speed limit more, or at least in areas with camera. For example, it's been proven that accident rate have decreased in many cities with spin cameras.
All right. Good. You know that I don't know if it is true, I heard that what's going to change is that now let's imagine we're going from Ituzaingó to Luján, right? So
Yeah.
what they are going to do now is that they are going to put cameras again in Ituzaingó and then cameras in Luján, and they're going to check how much time it took for you to reach or to get to Luján. So suppose that the top limit, I mean the speeding limit is 100 kilometers per hour. Well, maybe it should take you about 50 minutes to go to Luján or something like that. If you did it in less time, that means that at some point you were driving over the speed limit. So they're going to give you a ticket. So they're going to control when you enter the highway in this case and when you get out of it. And if the time is less than they expected, they are going to give you a ticket or a fine for it because of speeding. So I heard that is what's going to change. Horrible, if you
And
ask me.
yeah, yeah, and my brother-in-law had this fact because he works in Tucson and he have the experience about this.
Oh, he heard about this?
Yeah,
Horrible. Horrible. It's like, well, they're going to control you, so. And it's really difficult to prove that because even now with cameras, I mean, you can ask for a revision, right, of the camera to see if it is working properly, if it is running right. And the thing is that that takes time. And now, imagine with the other system, you're going to pay the tickets either
I,
way.
yeah, he's very scared.
It's very difficult to prove, right, that there is a mistake that well. Okay, well, interesting. Next one is a bit controversial because it says drivers who are over 70 are as dangerous as young drivers.
I disagree.
Disagree.
I think it happened with younger people too. Sometimes older people are more cautious. It depends on the individual.
Good, cautious. They're more cautious.
Cautious.
Mhm. Okay, old people are more cautious than young people. Uh huh.
Yes, it
I
depends the persons.
yes. Some some young people are really good drivers, and some others are not. And the same with 70-year-old people, right? Some are really good drivers, some
Mm,
others not so much. It's a difficult topic.
yes.
Who is a good driver? That's a good question. Okay, any other comments about drivers who are over 70?
I I agree that cyclists should use cycle lanes because it is safer for everyone. I also think it should be illegal to eat or drink while driving because it can distract drivers and cause accidents.
Okay, this is the other topic about people on bikes, right? Cyclists should only be allowed in cycle lanes, not where cars and other vehicles are. I agree with you. Anyone else?
I think I agree that cycle lanes are very good for reduce accidents and put improve the traffic.
And improve the traffic.
Yes,
Okay. But cycle lane is a good option for bikes.
yes.
Okay. Anyone else about this?
I agree. The cycle line has to be only for the cycle lines, not for bikes or motorcycles. This
Yes, or the other, the ones, I forgot the name in Spanish and in English, in both languages.
um,
The,
monopatín.
right, the scooters, those things that people use now, because you know that you can reach 50 kilometers per hour
Yeah,
with one of those. So it's like a bike, right?
almost. I have one, and it's very yeah. It's almost in sometimes 10.
Yeah, because electric scooters or scooters, um, they're fast. It's not like a bicycle. It's like a motorbike almost, or like a moped, right? Because they're fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
and
Cycle lanes should only be for bikes, not for all these other things. It's risky. I mean, electric scooters, I think they are really risky.
yeah, I have and
Don't they?
one with a one scooter normal, and the other for with a motor just for fun.
Okay, but for example, with the electric one, do you go, I mean, with the in traffic with that, or do you choose
No,
what to
never,
do? Because
never.
I think it's dangerous to have an electric scooter on the streets. I mean, with cars around you, right? It's risky.
Yeah, and if I crash, I will fly like a bird.
Well, I heard that, yeah, I don't remember. I think he is a journalist. I heard the news that a journalist was on his scooter and there was like a pebble, like a little stone, a pebble on the street. So that's what happened to him. He crashed on the floor, and I think that he broke his hip. Uh,
Yeah, I see that. In Spain too, I see that the same case.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I see in Spain one to make the place for no more motor scooters in Spain for that accident.
Right. Okay. Good. Any other comments about this? No comment. Okay. Well, I'm thinking that you know that in cars you have the bumper, el parachoques, the bumper. But
Yeah,
when you are on a motorbike or on a scooter, you are the bumper.
yeah.
You are the one who's the bumper. Uh, yeah. Okay. Well, good. There. Next one. Let's see. It says it should be illegal to eat or drink when you're driving. Well, in Argentina, we like to drink mate when we're driving. That is something very common to see. So, do you think that it should be illegal?
No, if it's with mate, no.
No, there's where we draw the line. It's a good question because I think that it is dangerous to eat or drink in when you are driving. If you're a passenger, I mean, there's no problem. But when you are the one who's driving, I think it's dangerous to eat or drink because you can get distracted, right? So I think that that is dangerous. I don't know if it should be illegal. I think that maybe illegal is a bit too much.
Yeah, I'm agree with you.
Any comments here?
I agree. Many hot drinks have caused many fatal accidents. People get
Distracted.
distracted.
That's true, yeah. And yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, imagine you're drinking your mate and you spill it. It's hot water, so yeah. I think it's dangerous. We should control it, but make it illegal. I think so.
Or with cigarette too.
See, yeah, you know that a few years ago, I didn't see many people smoking and driving, but now
Yes.
I see them. It's like a comeback.
Yeah.
They made a
If,
comeback.
for me, it's dangerous smoke in with the car. If I explode or fall in a jam, it can be dangerous.
Yeah, because again, it's fire. You are dealing with fire. Imagine if it falls between your legs, right? The cigarette falls between your legs, and maybe you get burned.
Yeah.
It's risky. Okay. Then next one says the minimum age for riding a motorbike should be 25.
Oh,
Mm, what do you?
And in the scooter, I can understand. For motorbike, no.
Okay, what should be the legal age to drive a motorbike?
And 23 almost for have more secure, more sure driving. It's more dangerous and they have a speed problem or make bad damage and make a bad wheelie it's for it's very dangerous for not have very good use of the motorbike.
Good. Interesting. So you have to be, yeah, mature. Maybe the word is mature, right? To be
Yeah,
able to drive a bike. Good. Any other comments here?
I think there are many people who drive very well at younger age. Depend.
I think it depends. Yeah, I would say so. Because some people, when they are 25, they are very mature and good to go. But there are some young people who are mature and
Yes.
can drive well. Maybe we should focus not on the people, but on the system, right? The tests, the the tests that they have to take, the driving test, right? Those should be not difficult, but they should be a bit more intense, so you can assure that the person knows how to drive. Okay, any other comments here? Okay, the last one, it says the speed limit on motorways should be lower. Do you think so?
I'm not sure about.
I disagree. From
Please.
my
Mhm.
from my perspective, I think the problem is that they don't respect it.
Okay, they don't respect the maximum and minimum speed.
Yes.
That's what happened. Okay. Yeah, I think that if people, I mean, you know that in Germany, in motorways, there is no speed limit. If you go on the left lane, you can go up to whatever you like. Like you want to place your car in 300 kilometers per hour, you can do it. But that is because the society knows how to drive and they respect those limits and the other people who are on the motorway. But that is Germany.
Yeah,
That's Germany. Uh, I don't know if reducing the limits is the solution. I think that we need to educate our drivers as well.
yeah, me too. I agree with that.
All right. Any other comment here?
Germany has the better cars made. Audi is the
Well,
best.
well, that's another note, right? That yeah, they've got wonderful cars. But the thing is that you can have a great car if you don't know how to drive it or you're not careful. It doesn't matter if it is a great car.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
3.22 Computer a about accident future internet important person question
All right, what do you think? Is the A letter pronounced in a strong way or in a weak way?
Weak way.
Wait, wait.
Weak, right? We say about, accident, future, internet, important, person, and question. So it is weak, the sound. So each time you have a vowel sound in a weak syllable, usually it is this sound, okay, the it's very weak. So this happens with, again, vowels in weak syllables, okay? And then activity B, it says listen and underline 5 phrases where the is pronounced the. Why does the pronunciation change? Why? Which phrase in the list is an exception? So you're going to listen to the phrases in activity B, right? For example, the cinema or the office. Okay, you're going to listen to all of them. In some phrases, the article the is pronounced the, but in some others, it is pronounced the. So I have to classify, okay, which are the and which are the.
3.23
The cinema,
The office.
the underground,
The universe.
the moon,
The internet.
the sea,
The accident.
the evening,
The dark.
All right, let's see. And I'm going to highlight it. All right, so in which phrase the article is pronounced
The office.
the office,
The underground.
yeah, mm-hmm.
This,
The
this,
internet. The
The
internet.
yeah,
The accident.
the accident,
The evening.
the evening. Excellent. So the ones I highlighted are the ones pronounced with the. Okay. The rule says that whenever a word starts with a vowel sound, the article the is pronounced the. So the office, the underground, the internet. Okay. Now, when it comes to the cinema, the sea, the universe, the moon, in those cases it's pronounced the because the sound of the following word is a consonant. Okay, so this is
Yeah.
about sounds. Okay, now having this in mind, in activity C it says, well, practice saying the following phrases. So how would you pronounce the first phrase?
the other day.
the other day, right?
The only way.
The only way. And next one,
The end of the world.
the end of the world, right? The end. Mhm.
The
Next,
end.
next one,
The average person.
the average person. The average person.
The aim of the exercise.
The aim. Aim.
The aim.
Yes, the aim. Good. Next one,
The immediate future.
the immediate future. And the last one,
Important thing.
Important thing.
the important thing. Exactly. So again, whenever the following word starts with a vowel sound, we pronounce the article the. Okay, so that is a
Yes.
pronunciation rule. Okay, good. We continue on page 13.
Teacher, the phrase the universe. No.
What happens with the universe? We would say the universe, but actually,
The
what happens?
universe.
Let me show you what happens.
The universe.
Because when we pronounce it, it makes sense. We said, oh, the universe makes total sense. But take a look. There. Take a look at the sounds. Universe starts with a vowel sound.
No.
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 The first sound of universe is U. U is a consonant sound.
No.
Okay? Universe, uniform, university. Okay? In those words, even though they start with the letter U, the sound is consonant, the ya sound. ¿Okay? Y esto
Yes.
es un pequeño paréntesis, pero cuando ustedes tengan esas dudas, porque puede pasar, vayan a estos diccionarios donde tienen la fonética. Porque esa J que aparece al principio, que parece una J, es el sonido ya. Y ese sonido es un sonido consonante. ¿Okay? Después decía, es un tema de sonidos acá, no.
Profe, sería como que es una vocal al lado de una consonante. Acá, por ejemplo, sonaría como dos vocales juntas. You.
Pasa que no tenemos equivalente del sonido en ya. No tenemos, no sé, sería ya, you. No, porque sería como la Y nuestra, pero con una tonada correntina, si se quiere. No rioplatense. No es un sonido que tengamos nosotros, este ya, de esa manera. En el inglés está, por eso. Usualmente son las palabras que empiezan con U, como universe, university, uniform, esta combinación UN. Obviamente hay otras palabras que empiezan con UN que no tienen este sonido, pero estas que son comunes, no hay un montón, también es otra realidad, no es que es tan común. Pero bueno, este sonido, de vuelta, universe, uniform, university, está este sonido que es consonante, entonces por eso no, la regla acá no aplica.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. All right. So we continue on page 32. Yeah, page 32. It says activity 4, listening and speaking. Again, we're going to speak a little. And it says, look at the list of toys below. Which ones do you think A, girls play with more than boys, B, boys play with more than girls, and C, boys and girls play with equal? For example, construction toys. Do you think that girls play with construction toys or boys?
Boys.
Usually boys. And if usually, of course. And what about dolls?
Usually girls.
Usually girls. You have dressing up clothes.
But?
Both.
Both.
Dressing up clothes. What about jigsaws?
Both.
I think both, right? The jigsaws are very common. Then it says soft toys like teddy bears.
Both.
I think both. Yeah, both. Encima los peluches se pusieron de moda, so
Yeah.
they're fashionable now. Um, what about toy vehicles?
Both. Now,
Generally boys.
yeah.
Generally boys, but it's true that, for example, you have Barbie with its car. You know that Barbie has a car, so
Yes.
Yeah.
there are some toy vehicles that girls use. And then it says toy weapons. Hmm.
Boys. Generally.
Generally, yeah, this is boys. I like, yeah. Interesting. Now, on this page, it says look at two photos from the Pink and the Blue project by South Korean artist Young Mi Yoon. What do you think she's saying with these images? And have the pictures, right? The Pink and the Blue project. So look at this, pink and blue. So the question is, what do you think she's saying with these images? What is the message of the artist?
The girl, she's a princess and has this pink kingdom.
Like a pink kingdom. Okay. If we think about this pink kingdom, right? What is it made of?
And for her toys and why collect and show with happiness.
Uh-huh. But for example, that's right, right? But if we take a look at the blue project, do they share the same kind of toys? The pink and the blue one?
No.
Okay.
They are more inspired by each sex. Generally.
Okay, we would say that there is a sex difference, right? Men and women, right? That girls like teddy bears. We have some Barbies, I think. Uh, Clothing. What else can you see in the picture? The pink one. Have dolls.
The pink is more happy. The blue is more sad.
Okay, pink is happier, right?
Say.
Happier. Okay, looks happier. hmm
And the blue looks sad for all the car collections, and it looks very like industry car illustrated. Don't
Right. hmm
don't looks happy or emotionally. Just looks have a collection of that.
Collection of things, and it looks cold, right? There's no warmth in this. Everything is cold, right?
Yeah.
With that blue. Right, but as I was saying, they don't even have the same toys because, for example, who has the vehicles? The blue one or the pink one? Where can you see vehicles toys? Like a car or a truck or a lorry?
Yeah. Only blue.
Only the blue. And if we talk about makeup, in which picture can you see makeup?
Only the pink.
Pink.
The pink one. And if we think about animals, right? Teddy bears.
The pink one.
Animals in the yeah, because in the blue you have like a Toy Story doll, and then there is like an
The blue
alien.
imagine shows more of a profession.
Okay, it is profession oriented. Yeah, profession
Yes.
oriented. Yeah, that's true because you have there some. We have guns or weapons in the blue one as well. Now I'm checking, right? So, do you think that this artist is following some kind of stereotype with these pictures?
Possibility.
Possibly.
Maybe construction social.
A social construction.
Also contraction.
Okay, so this is what we usually associate, right? That girls in pink with dolls and boys in blue with weapons and some other kind of toy. Okay, well, now we're going to listen. Okay, this is a listening activity. It says, listen to a program about children and stereotypes. What is surprising about dressing children in pink or blue? Do Alison and Natasha agree about the color of children's toys? Okay, so I have some questions. And then it says, listen again, choose A, B, or C. So we're going to listen to this twice. First, we have the questions, okay? What is surprising about dressing children in pink or blue, and if they agree about the color of children's toys. And then the multiple choice activity, all right? So we're going to do this. As I said, I'm going to play it twice, so don't worry.
3.24.
Pink is for girls, blue is for boys. How many times have we heard that? And if you walk down the aisles of children's clothes shops, you'll see rows and rows of clothes in these two colours. But where does this rule come from exactly? Are little girls genetically attracted to pink and little boys to blue? It seems not. You may be surprised to hear that 100 years ago it was the exact opposite. In a popular magazine of the time, an article said, "The generally accepted rule is pink for boys and blue for girls. The reason is that pink, being a stronger colour, is more suitable for a boy, while blue, which is more delicate, is prettier for a girl." The change to pink for girls and blue for boys happened only after World War II. The idea of women being equal to men emerged, and as a result, people started dressing little girls in pink. Soon, advertisers got hold of the idea and made blue the colour for boys. Since then, the pink and blue stereotype has never gone away. And it's not only clothes, but all sorts of other things as well. Girls' rooms and furniture are painted pink. Girls' accessories are made in pink. Girls' toys are packaged in pink. South Korean photographer Yong Mi-yoon was so struck by this that she created a series of photographs called the Pink and Blue Project, where children were photographed in their rooms with all the things they possessed in either pink or blue. But is this something we really need to worry about? Alison Carr from the Institute of Engineering and Technology says yes.
When we're choosing between one toy or another to buy as a present for a child, we're influenced by stereotypes, and if the child is a girl, we'll probably choose something pink. And this is a problem, because not only are 89% of girls' toys pink, but also only a very few of them are connected with science or maths. Most girls' toys are still based on dolls and dressing up, while boys' toys are more likely to be related to building and cars. And the problem is that the toys we play with influence our interests and even the jobs that we end up getting. If girls don't have access to as many construction toys or mechanical and scientific toys as boys, they'll think that science and technology is not for them, so they'll be less likely to choose to study it at school and later at university. I think that if they were allowed to choose for themselves, girls and boys would choose the same sort of toys, and that parents need to forget about the stereotypes about pink and blue. Toys should be the same colours for all children, red, yellow, green, whatever.
However, Natasha Crooks from the British Toy and Hobby Association doesn't agree.
I think that instead of abandoning the pink and blue thing, we should use it. If we want girls to get interested in maths and science, we should package science and engineering toys in a pink box. Then maybe girls, or their parents, will start buying them.
Thank you, Natasha. And now we move on to the social history.